In this video, you will learn how to validate form using Next.js and React form using Jot. So here you can see I have created normal sign up form, and if I focus on the input field and if I input anything here, then it will displaying errors here, and you can see it is very clear and good error message, and the error message is handled. And today you will learn how powerful the Jot and React form, and how you can use easily that in our React component for form validation. So if I type here something like so, here it automatically that the username must give just 3 characters. The error is gone, so immediately the displaying errors. So if, without typing anything, then it will return errors. And if I give just invalid data, then it will also return errors. And if I type on the password 6 character, so if I type, so you need to validate like password must be at least single uppercase, lowercase. Simplicity, I have just using a number here, and it can handle errors. The confirm password must at least, okay, not it is. So password is does not match, so this password must should be this password match. Without it we are not able to sign up. So if we give the exact data, so everything is well and I don't have any errors. And if I have, so here you loading message or loading pending state, and after form submission, here you can see the data and a success banner you can see appear here on the window. So here the form. So if we move to our code base, so here we have one submit callback that accepting data from here, and we are setting data here, and we are waiting some time and using promise for displaying loading state. And in the real world you will use here a network request or some real work like network request or anything you can do here with the server action in the use server directive. So you can do anything here, and it will automatically handle the loading. So here we have one submit callback that accepting data from here, and we are setting data here, and we are waiting some time and using promise for displaying loading state. And in the real world you will use here a network request or some real work like network request or database query or anything you can do here with the server action or use in the use server directive. So you can do anything here, and it will automatically handle the loading for some time. You don't need this for when you will use calling API or third party, something like that. And if I have data, then I'm showing success message. This is the success component, that is just accept data and just displaying data is just normal. And I'm using the reusable input here, just passing name, a label, and email or type. So here I have a pending button. So the type must be submit. Is pending during is so is pending, and during is loading or just normal loading. So here we don't have is loading, so it will be worked. So I am passing a pending text. When loading state is just create just appear the creating. So that is it.